What's on my menu today? Quick and easy brownies. And I'm not going to use a brownie mix because I don't have any. So we're going to make it with a chocolate cake mix, actually a devil's food chocolate cake mix. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. Hey, and before I get started, I appreciate all of y'all watching my videos. Man, life's been a struggle for the last 2 years. I don't make any excuses for it. I just keep on every day, keep it on, as I like to say. But you know, I've had to learn to walk and talk, but you can tell I've not learned that yet. But to be honest, some of my phrases, some of my talking before I had my heart event, they were the same. It didn't change. Well, a little bit, maybe a little slower talking. I just want to tell you thanks for being here. And if you like my videos, you know, I ain't a whole lot of fluff or anything like that. I'm just kind of, here's a recipe and it'll be good for you. And, you know, share it with your family and share it with your friends. So if you like my videos, please share. It really helps me with my YouTube standing. Give me a like if you can. Just hit that button, and hit the notification button so you get all of my videos. And like I say, I make no excuses. What the last 2 years I've come back from being in a deathbed for 2 weeks in the hospital, not knowing if I was going to make it, to rehab for a month, and home in a wheelchair, and now I'm walking and talking and cooking, which I've always loved to cook since about 8 or 9 years old. So anyway, let's get this recipe, but I appreciate y'all watching my videos. Just want to get that out of the way. So what I've got my old blue bowl here. I've got 2 eggs, and I've let them come to room temperature. Man, this hide is tough on them today. I don't want to break too much. There it is. I've let them come to room temperature for about 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna make these brownies for my next door neighbor boys. They're always good to help and do stuff. So, and their grandfather, Mr. Randall Hale of Hale's Motor Company here in Louisville, Texas. That's a shameless plug. Not through him. He's a great guy. So anyway, I'm just going to mix these up. Like I say, this is a simple recipe. It doesn't take long. I've got my oven preheating on 325 because my oven cooks a little hot. It's old. It's no electric. I mean, it's just electric oven. There's no settings, no timers or anything like that on it. But I've learned to cook on it, and you should do the same on yours. Cook it up that you can cook without the timers and stuff. All right. So there's my eggs mixed up. I'm gonna do 1/3 cup of oil. You can do melted butter. I've got some oil here. I know if you watch my videos, you've seen my whole drinking cup of Boy Scouts. Well, it's let's say, is it marked? I didn't notice a mark on it. But it's 1 cup. So I need 1/3 of it. That's pretty close right there. Close enough for the girls I go with. And I bet that'll just do just fine. I've got a Wally World Devil's Food cake mix. These were on sale not long ago. I bought yellow and the white mix, and also this Devil's Food. They're so versatile. Just dump your cake mix off in there on top of your oil and your 2 eggs. You got your oven over there preheated. Let's see here. Sorry for reaching across you there. You can use a hand mixer. You can use a stand mixer. I'm going to use a hand mixer, my hand mixing. That's the reason I like this old blue bowl. Both of my hands, these fingers are numb. I don't have any feeling in them because of that heart event. I don't even know what it is. But it's got a handle on it, and I get to hold on to it good. So you're going to see this is a thick mixture. It ain't like a cake mix that's runny that you can pour it into the pan. I mean, if you had a mixer, I guess you could use a mixer, but boy, it'd be growling right now like, yeah, brr. It'd be making a lot of noise because this is thick stuff. And I've got a stand mixer. I know it would do it no problem. But just something else for the old dude to clean up. You just want to make sure you get all your dry ingredients mixed in. Just take and push it back over the top of each other. And I actually might have a bite of one of these this afternoon with a glass of milk. Actually sounds kind of good. I've got my pan over here. I think it's a 13 by 9. If you use a smaller one, that's fine. Just watch your baking time. You know, bake it. You're going to bake it for about 25 minutes. I never really, the timer's just it's a tool that I use, but most of the time I go by smell and looks. The timer's kind of just a guide for me. All right, it's going to be it. It's all together. You see that? So I've got some parchment line. I'll take and turn these in themselves. You could just take and spray this pan if you wanted just to spray it and not put parchment in it. I've got plenty of parchment paper, so I took the time to cut this little piece out that wants to keep curling up on me. There it is. That's good enough right there. I know I'm going to shop block you, but you can see it's already looking like brownies. Just take and mush it out. And when it gets warm, it's going to run a little bit to the corners, so you don't have to worry about it covering every edge. You know, if you've got an edge that it's not perfectly square, eat the evidence, as I always say. Don't worry about it. It's just about there, boys and girls. If your hands are real clean, you can take and pat this out with your hand. I already had this spatula dirty. So what the hey? And it's just go from the center out. There she is. Do you see that? Into the oven for about 25 minutes or until a toothpick comes out. When you use a toothpick and push it in, when it comes out, you don't want it real dry, but when it's got just a little crumb left, that makes a real chewy brownie. Back here in about 25 minutes. There she is. Took 25 minutes exactly. I checked it with a toothpick. I'll check it in a different location. You can see it comes out clean. I've had it setting for about 5 minutes. I don't know if I've let it set long enough to even cut it yet. Let me use this multi tool here. I got good enough. You know, you can take my food, leave that face out. Okay, let's see what we got to taste. I'm going to attack square, but I'll be able to find out. I bet people that I share with never notice it's not attack square. Alright. Let's see about getting one of these bad boys out of here. How's that look? I think we need to get one out of there and do a little taste test. Let's go after this crooked one over here. Let me lift up on this paper and make sure it's, oh yeah, it's releasing fine. Yeah, it's going to come out perfect. Now, it's hot, I can guarantee you that. Looks like a brownie to me any way you look at it, any way you slice it. Let's get a taste of this brownie. She looks pretty, don't she? Get my wiggly fingers here to hold on. Yes, it's hot. Love the crinkly top on it. How hot is it? It's not too bad. It's cooled off a little bit. That's good, boys and girls. It's nice and moist. So cake brownies is where it's at. Easy, simple to make. And if you get a craving flung upon you in the middle of the afternoon like I did, and you get a chocolate cake mix, go ahead and do it. I think you could probably use a yellow cake mix or white cake mix and make Blanco brownies, blondies, yeah, I think that's what they call those. I may try that sometime. I appreciate y'all being here on my channel. Please share my videos with your friends. And hit that notification button for all my videos. And please hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you ever made these and where you're located at, where you watching my videos from. Out of here.